4:45 in the morning. It being Saturday morning, I welcome you all into 30-minute musings. Yeah, I just keep having to wake up early. Keep having to work early. To some degree, that will change come Monday. I'll explain that in a bit. How is everybody? I mean, shit, by the time I'm recording this, hell, this is on the East Coast, okay? 4:45 in the morning. I doubt any of you are up. I don't even think my pops is up right now, and he wakes up early. But if it's, let's call it 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern, it's 4 o'clock Central, he ain't awake. That's how batshit crazy my schedule is, jumping all over the place. Got my usual Saturday morning coming up. Usual, well, what's been usual for this year so far? Saturdays get there for a 6 o'clock live show. I'm there all the way till noon, which is no big deal. Tomorrow I'm doing a cover spot. Like I said, the one guy had a baby, so he's doing that whole, well, first child too, so that's, I don't know how long he'll be gone. Because I can imagine that's not just going to be like, okay, well, took a day or two off and that'll be it. I'll be back to work. I understand the whole need for income and all that stuff, but first child, come on. I'm sure he might be gone for a little bit of time, and that's fine. That's no big deal. Hey, I would want it that way. I'm new to this. Give me some time to, set myself on how this is supposed to work. But that's my reason for tomorrow covering a shift from noon till 6 p.m. But then Monday I get to run my first baseball game since October. And that's a West Coast baseball game, which starts at like 9:40 p.m. here on the East Coast. Good Lord, that's insane. And then Tuesday, working noon till 7. Holy shit, a bit of a turnaround, so it's not going to be me waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, which is kind of a beneficial thing for me to do. I might start doing that routinely. I heard a train off in the distance when I was walking to my car. It's still crossing the tracks here. If you take US 1, well, technically this is Sunrise Boulevard West, right at the intersection there of Flagler. Oh, it just crossed. All right, good. By the time I get up there, the arms are raising. Give me them green lights. I've been hitting green lights all of a sudden. This is a good morning for me. We're rolling good now. As long as that stays green. That's all I'm asking. Oh, man. But yeah, my schedule always jumps all over the place. It's tough to tell people, well, when are you available? Well, fuck. Even if I give you a day, something could change. Like, well, I'm supposed to work this. I don't have that 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. I'm all over the fucking place. The one thing I can tell you is Thursdays are usually, I'll be working till 6 p.m. the latest. My Friday nights are usually shot because I got to do this for Saturday mornings. Everything else is kind of, well, it's supposed to be this, but if something changes, if somebody has a call out or something goes, then it's totally different. There's never absolutes. There are never any alwayses, then there's never any no's. I'll always be working this on this day. Well, that's not true. And then Friday usually off, but I'm always off Friday. Oh no, there's no work for me to do on Friday. Yeah, right, I just covered for someone yesterday. Who fucking knows? The one guarantee, and this drives my mom nuts, like, what the fuck, when do you work? Well, all the time. What if I need to get a hold of you? Noon. If you're ever worried about, well, I don't know if he's working early or late or whatever, if I'm not up and awake by noon, that is a me problem. I'm usually up doing something by noon. So there's no worry about calling me for whatever reason. Noon is always good. Doesn't matter if I'm working early. If I'm working early, 4 a.m. until noon, well, guess what? I'm awake. That's just, if I'm working noon till 7, well, I'm easily awake then. If it's at the shit job, by noon I'm conscious. That's the one guarantee. High noon. Midday for what everybody else considers midday. Midday is no problem. Otherwise, well, I was going to call late. Sometimes my brother will pitch me a text or a call or some shit like that. It's like, man, I got to work at whatever time in the morning. I'm passed out. Oh, I'll call you later. Yep. That has happened. Not so much recently, but that's been known to happen. So the only, dare I say, guarantee, noon, I'm awake. Middle of the day. That's about the best I can give you. Because it's all over the place. Now, with yesterday, I woke up, did my workout, then had that cover spot from noon till 7, and that went through pretty good. Got home, my brother called me, we were bullshitting for a little bit. Plenty of basketball playoff games on, hockey playoff games on, just good old regular season baseball. But then I shut it down, got to bed, here I am. The diet has been fine since I got back from vacation. Plenty of chicken and veggies, beef and veggies, a little melted cheese on there, the dollop of Greek yogurt, which is high in protein. So I'm staying lean, I'm doing good. Still feel like I got to tone down the drum a little bit. A little bit, not so much, but still a little bit. Workouts are going fine, I guess, for what it is. And that's my debate. Today I'm thinking I'll just get the upper body done today. Push-ups and pull-ups, it's called the challenge. And I'm going to do that when I get home. Although when I get done with work, I got to fill up my car. A little bit of gas, Seeing that I work tomorrow, I was going to do laundry. I don't know what I'm doing. I can do it Monday, because if I have a West Coast baseball game, I think the Marlins are out playing the Los Angeles Dodgers Monday night. That's actually the start of that. I think it's 3 games against the Dodgers. Monday is the first day of that series. They're currently out there getting their asses kicked by the San Francisco Giants. But Monday starts their ass whipping by way of the Los Angeles Dodgers. So that'll be fun. Haven't run a game since October, so shit, that'll be on the spot training. Oh, I-95, you're looking pretty wide open right now. I like that. Because if it's one thing I can't stand, it's a crowded up highway. Now, granted, for a lot of people, 5 a.m., this is still their Friday night. I doubt there's too many people like me who have to work this early on a Saturday that are on the road. This is probably a lot of Friday night people heading their ass home to whatever degree. I have made that trip before, believe me. Driving my ass back home at 5 a.m., cruising down 95, oh yeah. I have been there. I have done that. There are witnesses. Well, maybe not witnessing me driving, being out that late. Be down in Miami. Dude, what the fuck? Don't you gotta work in the morning? Yes, I do. Some of the clubs in Miami will like, quote unquote, close at 5 a.m. I thought most places like shut her down at 2. Certain places in Miami, they just keep rolling. They don't give a shit. If they're going to keep taking your money, they don't care. Whether it's the parking meter for your car, whether it's the drinks you're having, it doesn't matter to them. They'll keep taking your money. that's just not so much for me anymore. Not to say that the clubbing thing was ever for me. I mean, I can get out there and, meet up with some people, have some drinks, and have a good time, but I'm not a music person. Really not. I mean, Prince died the other day. Kind of the eccentric, Purple Rain kind of great musician, songwriter, all that stuff. Great in his own way. Dressed a little, yeah. I grant you that. He dressed a little off. But everybody's like, "Oh, good dude, this song, this album." I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know these songs. I really don't. I'm not a music person. Not to say that I don't like music, but I've touched on this before. It's kind of like, I know all the words to this song, so when they play it at the club, everybody's singing, and, well, thanks to the internet, now there's a YouTube video, people dancing to it, so you learn all the dance moves, and you learn all the words of the song. Like, I did that with, Mickey Mouse shit when I was 4 years old, literally. Mickey Mouse, sing-along VHS tapes, oh yeah. I guess I had my fill of that when I was, trying to be a follower. So that was a different kind of a deal. As I got older, hey, let me pick up a guitar and try to play these songs. Well, the ones that I like at least. I'll be selfish. I'll say absolutely. Dude, learn how to play this. I don't want to play that. It's too slow. It's too boring. I want to challenge myself. But then again, you go to the clubs and it's a lot of what's popular. Sure, depending on the place, they might throw you a curveball. They might play some Michael Jackson, and hey, bless him. I know he's been dead for 6 years now, but Michael Jackson songs will always work in a club, depending on if it's a hip-hop club, maybe. I mean, if they're playing heavier shit, kind of the stuff you would just consider rap. I don't know if you're getting much Michael Jackson there. Maybe a club that plays some pop, some hip-hop, some R&B, yeah. But R&B has lost its meaning easily over the past 20, 30 years. Sometimes you'll get that, but the modern shit that's out there, got no clue. Don't really care. I mean, it's pretty bad when you look to the stuff from the 90s and say, yeah, that was actually better than the shit that's playing right now. And maybe then I'll go back, listen, and I'll be like, all right, now I'll learn the words a little bit. But I digress. Woo! Not feeling it this morning. I'm really not. I kind of woke up at, I think it was 1:20 or what? No, sorry. Or maybe it was. Damn it, there was a plate that just passed me and I didn't quite catch it. I want to say Oregon. Look this up for me. I'm guessing it's going to either be Oregon or Washington. It's a white plate with black letters, and there's just a silhouette. Well, not a silhouette, a picture of what looks to be a big old pine tree, probably an evergreen, in between the three, the letters and the numbers of the license plate. Dead in the middle. I want to say it was Oregon. But I believe Washington is the evergreen state, so I'm thinking it might have been that as well. Don't know, can't say, but those are my thoughts. Those are my guesses. Anyway, I kind of woke up about, a half hour before my alarm went off, and my alarm did go off. I'm setting 2 alarms on my one phone. In my old phone, which I can still use for, I don't know. I can take pictures with it. Can't send them anywhere. Can't send texts. But I can take pictures, make videos, use the alarm. So that's something. I have 3 alarms set. 2 on one phone, 1 on the other. I guess I'll start doing that. Woo! Just as means of a backup, because you never know. These damn phones these days. My old phone, I never had a problem with that thing missing an alarm, ever. And I had that phone, that style of phone, for Christ's sakes. Well, if I've had my new phone for about 1 year, and that was the middle of 2015, all of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So for the better part of 7, 8 years, that old phone never missed an alarm, ever. Ever. About to hit my exit. Yeah, I got nothing going today. Feel a bit sleepy. My back is a bit, feels knotted up. Not when I turn so much my neck, but when I kind of do that double twist where you kind of turn your hips, your torso, and your neck. I kind of get pain kind of in the center, right, my spine. It's always my back. I think that's when I was doing that, when I was doing the arms the other day, the biceps, the triceps. Because for some reason, I don't know, my posture, I guess, when I have my resistance band, which it's like a big old surgical tube with handles on each end. And that thing, you know, just when you're supposed to be doing workouts, excuse me, just made my merging turn. But what you do is, well, you got one handle, a long, basically a piece of elastic, if you will, and then another handle. So the way to utilize this is, well, you kind of stand on the middle of it, and then you can kind of get the bicep curls and, you know, do all that stuff. Well, for some reason, maybe my posture's off. I guess I'm using my back too much. Power walker guy, there he is. Fucking champion. And I did see him the other morning. When I was late to work on Wednesday, I saw the fucking guy there too. So this guy must do that morning walk every time, 5 a.m. That's his time, I'll bet you. Because if I was late to work covering the morning news, well, I made it for the morning news, but I got there at 5:30. I saw him Wednesday morning too. I didn't do a recording, obviously, because I was just fucking, you know, cruising around trying to get myself to work, but I saw him Wednesday morning. So I've seen this guy now on Saturdays and on Wednesdays. And it's usually 5 o'clock in the morning, right around now, where I see him along this way. But Power Walker dude, well, I'm going to guess he does at least 6 days a week, because if I've seen him on Saturdays, and then I see him on a Wednesday, this dude, if it ain't 6 days a week, I'll bet you it's all 7. Power Walker dude. And he's scooting along at a pretty good speed. That's somewhat of a guarantee, I guess. Sorry, where was I? Something, oh yeah, with bad posture with my damn resistance band, doing bicep curls and tricep kickbacks and all that stuff. So I just kind of got some tension in my back. It's always going to be a back struggle with me. I don't know why. Well, like I said, it's probably bad posture. I don't know. I'm not a professional bodybuilder. Seems like certain things, though, will get my back that, you know, you get that little bit of electricity, then like, ah, damn it, now it's sore. Now it's a whatever. It's a pinched nerve. It's a strain. I mean, I can work around it. No big deal. Hey, my back's been way worse from workouts. Believe me. None too fun. But if today I'm going to be focusing on the chest and the back with push-ups and pull-ups, that's, dare I say it, that pain will be avoidable. Completely avoidable. Then again, I'm always thinking forward. What do I do for tomorrow? I'll work noon till 6. But I'll wake up early, probably. You know what, maybe I don't have to wake up early for tomorrow. Because if I'm going to wake up at whatever time on Monday for a 9 p.m. baseball game, well, whatever, be there at 9:30 the latest. Nah, I'll get there probably at 9, just knowing me. But you get what I'm saying, like Monday is going to be so late and I'll be sleeping in. Maybe tomorrow I can set my alarm for like 9, wake up, cook some food, get out the door, boom, do that, work, get home, and then do a workout. I guess. I mean, I'll figure that out along the way. I'll see how I feel tonight, I guess. About to cross over State Road 441, in case you're interested. Oh, man. There's a Coca-Cola truck behind me. Well, he missed his spot. The plant is further behind us, further east of here. I don't know, maybe he's just making his rounds somewhere. Well, and I'm already thinking, what do I record when I get home? Well, I got to do the workout first. Then I'll start recording. That's how I'll do it. Oh man, I never finished my cup of coffee. Oh, horse shit. Oh well. It's that Dunkin' Donuts, man. It's that good shit. It's been sitting in the fridge for a couple of days now. Well, when did I was gonna brew it up for Wednesday morning, but you know, then my alarm didn't go off, so that kind of sat there. Hey, look, there's some police doing their thing here. Yeah, these clubs that are open, these little side clubs. And I'd have to show you the neighborhood for you to kind of understand what I mean. It's just, this isn't like a busy fucking part of the world right here. This is by no means like a downtown area. It's just like a mini kind of a strip mall type area. And there's one place that just happens to, you know, be a club or a lounge probably. That's probably a better way to put it. Some lounge. A couple of cops sitting out there huddled up talking to a few people. Come on. You know, even in my quote-unquote partying days, I could keep it pretty low-key when it came down to it. Never had that, you know, interaction with police. And even in those dumb days, yeah, I had a couple drinks, I'm still good to drive. Yeah, I would do that. Can't lie about it, not gonna lie about it. Statute of limitations, though, haha. Yeah, I could have been doing far worse, believe me. The only time I've been to jail is to usually, pick up a friend kind of thing. Never did the visitation thing, though. Well, because I've never known anybody to be locked up that long. I guess I'm thankful, you know, I've had trust me, I've had some friends that are like, yeah, you make a lot of poor decisions. You're fun to be around, you've never done anything, you know, negative towards me, but you just get in trouble and blah, 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 whatever, you know, get arrested enough times. But, you know, never did me any wrong, so yeah, you know, give it a few months and your parole's up, and yeah, there's a party out here. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, you got arrested, whatever. Yeah. Okay, but your parole's done, you're fine, whatever. Yeah, let's have some drinks. And, you know, it might not take long, and then they might wind up in trouble again. Maybe they're drinking and driving, possession, resisting arrest, all those fun things. I know people that have had those scenarios, but it was never me. And the first time I heard, you know, the little, I don't know if it's a saying, but it's a fact. Nothing good happens between 10 p.m. and 6 in the morning. Yeah, that's true. The sun goes down and people just think they can be stupid. Like, haha, the light bulb of Earth, the sun has gone down. You know, you always try to do sneaky shit when it's dark out, right? Yeah, well, nobody will see me smoking weed or drinking or, you know, fighting somebody. No, come on. It's the absolute truth. Nothing good happens between 10 and 6. So it's like I heard that, it registered, the light bulb in my brain went off pretty well. I was like, yeah, that's very true. Try to keep it low-key. Have your fun, get out, meet people, and, bullshit with them, and like I said, just have fun, that's fine. But don't be turning into a cartoon or get those beer muscles like, I'm gonna fight that guy, he's looking at my girl. It's like, that guy doesn't matter. He won't matter in 6 hours, whatever the case is. That dude won't matter. So just let that shit, just brush it off. Just brush that shit off. Some people just can't. They gotta be, quote unquote, alpha male. No, if you say you're an alpha male, you're not. Other people should say that about you. But I never had that problem. Yeah, alpha males don't get arrested, by the way. They just don't. They should be smarter than that. Alpha anything. Why is it alpha male? How come there's no alpha females? You know why? Because women are smarter and they don't have to fucking label themselves like that. I'm doing good on timing here. I got like 3.5 minutes. This might be parking space to parking space, everybody. Making the turn down Tarpon Drive. Oh yeah, I already did my other turn. West Island Drive by the North Perry Airport. That's done. I already did that. I'm hitting the back neighborhoods leading towards Riviera. 3 minutes. We're doing good. We should at least hit the parking lot. If not, absolutely get in the parking space itself. But who knows? But back to that point real quick, just to see the police got some people that they're talking with, maybe apprehending, I don't know. The lights weren't, the red and blue weren't flashing, they were just solid lit up, which I don't know what that means, but yeah, a group of cops talking with a group of people, something happened, and it's well after 5 a.m. at this point. Like, what kind of dumb bullshit are you people doing? It's a lounge tucked away in this little, like a strip mall. Come on. And it's just neighborhood people. I mean, like I said, it's not like a club where all the, all the hot DJs are playing their shit on their computer for people. Yeah, pay to go to a club, to listen to a DJ. Just, yeah, listen to me play music on my laptop. Yay. I mean, I was more of like, let's go watch a band. A local band, something like that. I'd more support that than someone playing music off of their personal laptop. It's not so much for me. But it's a weird animal down here towards Miami. It's just fucking, I don't get it. I don't want to get it. People that feel the need, go ahead, do your thing. Making the turn onto Riviera. I just hit the red, which means less than 90 seconds to go. Like, I feel awake. It just doesn't sound like I'm all there, and I don't feel like I'm all there. I don't know what the deal is. Boy, I could have used more sleep, that's for sure. But, hey, you can't lose them all. I'd like to think I'm still doing a decent degree of winning. About a minute to go, and I think I'll make it into my parking space. Oh, boy. Well, I got a quick run of live shows coming up. Run up to Costco, fill up my car. That'll be beautiful. That'll be all set, taken care of and out of the way. About 30 seconds to go. Turning into the parking lot, and I'm going to hit a parking spot. Beautiful. Then I'll get a workout done, and I'll start recording the live stream Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition. And maybe some baseball after that, who knows. But because we're winding down, hey, I don't like saying goodbye, so you never know when. So that's why I like to say till we meet again. And because that's just the way it should be told, that's why I always like to say, I'll catch your ass down the road.